Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are back in Lakemont Ridge in Frostproof. And I have this home behind me that we're going to go and take a tour of today. It has to be the biggest property in this community. Not only is it large, but it has, you can see on this side, it has cement. It has cement on this side, and it's actually a double lot. So we're going to do a little tour of the outside first, and then I will go ahead and bring you inside. But we are right across from the clubhouse. Or the office and like a lot of the activities. It's a really good location in the park. So let's go ahead and So as I said in the intro, this is actually a double lot, but you only are still paying one lot rent for it, which is insane. So you have a carport on this side and a carport on this side. Plus you have this space between the homes that's paved. This one I think is kind of like technically on their property. And then you have another paved area on that side as well. So I love that they have these, morning, I love that I have these screens up, kind of block some of the sunlight. And then this home also does have a lift that works. So the current owners do not need it, but they were telling me that it works really, really well for bringing in groceries. And I thought that was pretty hilarious. So out here you have a deck, nice little seating area. Got gutters on this home as well. And then out here we have a water softener. That is the hot water heater, central AC. And then this shed is absolutely massive. I have to show you inside this shed. It's a whole like workshop. So really nice size. And then it even has a little window AC unit in here as well, so you could use it, throughout the year. And they also have an additional stand-up freezer, deep freezer. Sorry for the golf cart activity. Like I said, we're right across from the office. Continuing around, we have a second shed out here. This one right here too. And then I know since people like to see what's behind it, I'll show you that before we go to the second shed. So that's that. And this is all part of this home. This is crazy. So second shed back here. Really good size for storage. And then again, we're not done with the outside living space yet. We have another back patio. So this is going to be open air. You have a lattice here to kind of give you some privacy, but it's open. You do have ceiling fans as well. And then you still have this screened area too. So they have a second fridge in here. Very friendly here. That's one of the park managers, or one lady in the office talking to some people that are riding bikes around. So yeah, so you have this whole screened in room as well. So we'll just kind of finish our loop. According to the owners, this is kind of like questionable whose property this is because it's kind of in the middle. But you can see this nice big screen room. You could almost, if I had this, I probably would go ahead and enclose it with windows, give it more living space, but you really don't need the extra living space on this property either. And there you go. So we'll head inside. All right, heading inside now. We walk into the kitchen. Super light and bright and airy in here. You have inside washer and dryer in the kitchen as well. And then a nice size pantry. And the living space is super open in this house. I love how big this is. You don't usually see it this size. And pretty much everything that's in here is going to be staying. There's a few items that won't be staying. But yeah, pretty much everything you see in here is going to stay with it. You got the ceiling fan. I really like how they have this living room set up as well, where you have the kind of separation with these recliners. It's pretty unique. And then, of course, out here is going to be the sliding glass door into that screened-in room that we saw earlier. So we'll head back in the home. I really do like the layout of this kitchen. I know it's kind of separate from the rest of the house, but it's not as bad as the galley kitchens, in my opinion. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We have bathroom number 1. Very well kept. I love the lights in here too, with the shub and some additional storage space. We have the guest bedroom. And what they did was they took out the doors and just put the curtain up. And I actually really like when people do that. It really frees up a lot of space because you don't have to worry about those bifold doors anymore. And then, of course, we have the master suite, which is huge. You even have space for a chair, a little sitting area. And then this room has a huge ensuite. If you wanted a separation here, you could put, see how there's no door or anything, there's no pocket door. You know, you can always put like a barn door here or a curtain. And then you have closet space. And you have in here is going to be the toilet and a walk-in shower. So here at the main office building, we have the mailboxes if you're going to be living here full time. And then down this way, we have a laundry room, we have restrooms, a fitness center, and a bit of a rec hall. Here's what the laundry room looks like. And in here, they do have some information as well, like a little, informational board. This is the rec hall building. So you have a little library, some poker tables, ping pong, some tables for different activities. So it's pretty nice. Pretty good sized space. Out behind the rec hall, you have some lawn bowling. We also have a multi-use court. So you have tennis, pickleball, and a basketball hoop as well. And then as we continue down here, this is another entrance to the rec hall. And they do have a game room, and then the men's restroom is on this side. The women's was on the other side. So I'll show you the game room real quick. It's just billiards. I call it a game room, but it's just billiards. There's also a second clubhouse, and this is really the big activity center. They have the kitchen, the stage. This is where you'll have most of your activities, bingo, things like that. And then this is going to be the pool area. Nice big pool. And you also have this little covered area, and that building there, that is going to be that clubhouse that we were just in that had the stage and all the activities in it. And of course, what would one of these communities be if it did not have shuffleboard?